And among its diverse combat professions, the Elementalist stands out as a master of elemental magic, offering a dynamic and versatile playstyle. The Elementalist core mechanic revolves around attunements to one of the 4 elements. Each attunement alters the Elementalist's available weapon skills, effectively providing access to 4 distinct skill sets within a single weapon configuration. This design allows for fluid transition between offensive, defensive, and supportive roles, depending on the combat situation. However, this versatility comes at the cost of durability. Elementalists wear light armor and possess lower base health, requiring strategic positioning and timing to maximize their effectiveness. Unlike other professions, Elementalists cannot swap weapons during combat, making mastery of attunement swapping essential for adapting to various challenges. Elementalists don't just wield weapons, they channel them, infusing steel or stone with the volatile pulse of 4 distinct elements. This makes every weapon less about its material form and more about how it serves as a conduit for arcane manipulation. Because attunements rotate a skill set every few seconds, even a single weapon offers a kaleidoscope of playstyles, each one governed by rhythm, elemental synergy, and battlefield demands. Weapon choices deepen this complexity while reinforcing the profession's fluid identity. At long range, spellcasters can command sweeping elemental forces to zone enemies or shield allies, making them invaluable during open-world metas or large-scale events. Mid-range options focus on sustained pressure, combining mobility with rapid elemental strikes to control space and apply reactive damage or healing. Up-close, faster weapons reward nimble movement and positional discipline, enabling Elementalists to dart through combat while chaining high-impact bursts with defensive surges. Across all weapons, the shared theme is versatility. Each attunement reshapes how that weapon behaves, and players must internalize not only what each tool does, but when to rotate through them for maximum impact. And with the addition of the spear, Elementalists channel the primal forces of Tyria through sweeping range strikes or close-range blasts, each thrust reshaped by the element attuned to each hand, allowing them to dance across the battlefield as a living storm. But Elementalists can ascend to wield the power of 2 attunements at once. Become a Weaver, the Path of Fire specialization that redefines what it means to attune. Instead of replacing one element with another entirely, Weavers blend 2, 1 for each hand, unlocking hybridized skills and spell combinations that reflect both. This fusion system adds an entirely new rhythm to combat. Reverse engineering future needs becomes paramount, as players must weave between dual element combinations while tracking positioning, cooldown, and defensive uptime. In this case, players familiar with the Warden from Lord of the Rings Online may find a kindred rhythm in the Weaver. But instead of chaining gambits, you're interlacing the raw elemental forces of Tyria itself. Yet, for all of its complexity, the specialization is still anchored to its canonical core. Players may still fully commit to a single element if needed, ensuring the class doesn't lose its clarity amidst the depth. The result is a profession that is both expressive and demanding, requiring foresight, reaction, and flow. For those drawn to the artistry of magic, the Elementalist isn't just a caster. It's a dance of decision-making. Its arsenal is defined not by raw power alone, but by the ability to adapt, blend, and sequence the battlefield into a flowing current of elemental force. With the Weaver, that current becomes a torrent. It's not a profession for the idle, but for the attuned.